Hello YouTube, Xisuma here with another episode of Xisuma's World. So last episode I was talking about building a tunnel and we're going to need more picks to do that. So I've got a pick here and we're going to enchant it at level 49. And last time we got efficiency 5 and fortune 3 at level 50 and we got that twice. So now silk touch and efficiency 4. Okay, that's alright. Silk touch is good obviously, but I was looking for unbreaking, so we'll do another one. Okay, now it's time for our second pick. We've got a level 49 again. And efficiency 4. That's not really what I wanted. Unbreaking again is what I'm after. Okay, I've spent a really long time trying to get level 48, which is the next one I wanted to test, but yeah, I'm going to get 47 now since it's taken me quite some time. And efficiency 4, again, no unbreaking. Although I realise it's not so bad having this because that's really what I wanted, is just a pick that mines fast. So we'll go through it quicker even, but we got two of them now, so that should do for now. So we're back here at Atlantis and there's a lot of unfinished work to be done here, but what I want to do in this episode is link Atlantis back up to the main base. So the way I'm going to do this is build a staircase here that leads down to a main tunnel, and that tunnel is going to go all the way across to the tree farm, and to the tree house, and it will link up to the tree farm and also the cave spider farm. So what I'm doing right now is I'm visiting all the important locations, and using F3 I'm taking note of the different coordinates to make sure we build the tunnel right and it can link up to everything and look good as well. And then in that tunnel I want to build a transport system as well, but I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet, but I have something very cool to show you as well. So I've dug out a quick tunnel to get from either place. This leads to Atlantis all the way up there, and this way will lead to the cave spider farm and also the main base. And I've got a lot more digging to do and this took quite a bit of time, but what worries me most is that I've pretty much got through half on each of these, so that's the equivalent of a whole pick, and I've got a lot more digging to do because I want to build something quite big to get back and forth between the different places, so I'm going to have to do some more enchanting. So before we do any enchanting, I'd really like to show you what this tunnel is going to look like. So I plan on building a segment of the tunnel which starts down the bottom there, and before I can do that I really need to sort this route out. So this is the route of the treehouse, and at the moment it extends that way because that's where I originally had planned on the tunnel going, at this height, but obviously it needs to be lower. And what I want to do is curve this route downwards and have it go down to the bottom there and sort of level out again, and that's going to be quite a bit of work, but I'm going to do that first and then I'll build a segment of the tunnel and show you what it's going to look like. Okay, I used up both my picks and that's why I really wanted unbreaking with efficiency. So we have a level 47 here, and oh, that's brilliant, that's exactly what I was after. So level 47 has given me what I wanted, so next time we're going to try that again and hopefully get another one with unbreaking. So before I start using this pick I thought I'd show you how much I've done so far, and I've gotten all the way down to where the tunnel starts. And I really like this shape at the moment. I was originally going to go for something more natural and organic, but I like how this looks, and I think with some decent lighting it would look even better. So I've still got a lot of this stone and dirt to dig up, and I'm having a rethink at the moment about the tunnel being at this level because we are on level 20 and diamonds start at level 16. So if I'm doing a lot of digging it would be nice to get some return for all the pickaxes I'm using. And also the void fog could add to the tunnel's ambience, if you like, as well. So I'm going to make up my mind about what level to do the tunnel at, and then I'll build a segment of it and show you. So here is the first segment of the tunnel, and as you can imagine it's taken me a really long time. What was really frustrating though is that I made the roof here, this bit, these 5 blocks, I made it 4 wide, so I had to go and remove the entire blocks of wood on this side all the way up to the top and extend it over 1 block and place them all again. So that was a setback, but we're there now, and yeah, this is going to be 2 types of transport. First of all, at the top here we have the boat transport, and I've seen this done before and I think it works with 3 blocks just fine. So if you're coming through on a boat like this, you kind of pick up a lot of speed because the water pushes you in one direction. So we've got 2 lanes to go in either direction, and this one here, I'm not sure if it would work like this, so I was going to do some testing because I kind of prefer it to have larger water segments. And then on either side we're going to have grass. I'm going to put some lights on the side there, and I might even hang down some glowstone or have some sort of chandelier type thing from the ceiling. And in the middle here we've got half slabs at the moment, but I want to put something in that has more detail and kind of brings something extra to the top here, because it is a little dull. It needs something extra, maybe a row of leaves to act like a bush. So anyway, that's the top part, and this is how I wanted it, with a nice big open roof to really kind of feel quite epic. And it looks good now, but when it's, you know, going for 100 odd blocks in that direction, it'll look a lot better. And the second thing, oh, we have a slime. There we go. Yeah, slimes seem to spawn like crazy in my world. I have about 6 or 7 stacks of slime balls and I haven't even made a farm yet, so I'm pretty lucky with that. Anyway, yeah, down the bottom here we are going to have a different type of transport, and some of you may have already seen this video that's been shared a lot. It's gotten a lot of attention recently, and basically what it is an incredibly fast mode of transport. So what I'm going to do is build it, and we're going to have a little test and I'll show you how it works. So here's the machine, and I'm going to provide a link to the original video in the description box. But I've actually run into a problem, and we'll go down the other end and I'll show you what the problem is. But yeah, you can see how fast this is. Unfortunately we only have a short distance to travel, but yes, that is very fast, and you'll continue at that speed for however far you build this. And I've seen it travel so fast it moves into chunks that aren't loaded yet. But anyway, the problem that I've run into down here, if you can see all this cobblestone, it's because we've got a lava lake here, and I've already made my way through a couple before further down here. You can see the cobblestone and some obsidian again, and that's been, you know, takes time to dig for it and stuff. But the problem is when I've gotten down here, it keeps setting a light to the wood. Now I know with lava these little fireballs jump off, and I think they're going through the blocks and hitting the wood. So that's going to put a huge strain on the amount of work I have to do, because obviously lava lakes take a lot of time and effort to get through, and now I'm going to have to dig even further back. So what I'm going to do is stop at this point with the construction of the tunnel, and I'd really like to hear what all of you think of it, and also if you have any ideas about the whole lava situation. Perhaps some of you have figured out how far those lava balls can actually, here we go, you can see them there. Perhaps you've figured out how far they could travel, and how I could proof all of this, because the whole theme was based around having this wood and leaves and water theme going on, and it would be really disappointing if it meant I had to, you know, dig say 4 or 5 blocks back. But anyway, enough about that. In terms of this project on a whole, I don't want to do it all in one go, because that's very strenuous. So my plan would be, once we make our mind up about how to build this with the lava problem, to every now and then, you know, dedicate a few hours to expanding the tunnel, but to always travel wherever I go through the tunnel, and always do a little bit of work on my way. And that would be how I'd turn, you know, this big project into, make it easier for myself basically. So anyway, now we're going to head back to Atlantis and do some work over there. So we're here in Atlantis, and as you can see I've closed off the doorway to the redstone room, and the reason I've done this is because I kept thinking about where to put the storage room, and everything feels right as it is. I did consider putting it on the top as well, up there, but it just feels like this is how the quarry starts. And yeah, a couple of people suggested in the comments that we have the stairs on this side and that we should put them on the other side as well to sort of match the layout, and I could put a storage room down there, and that felt like a really good idea. So the way we get to the redstone room now is, as ever, the little doorway over the other side, and down in the tunnel I've added this trim here that looks really nice. And so yeah, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll go down and we'll build some sort of storage area. I've started work on the storage room, and to get down there we have this nice transition from sandstone to smooth stone, and we use the half slabs here to make that work. And I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom with the smooth stone and the wood. So the storage area is going to be really simple and basic, because all we're going to be storing here is stuff from the quarry, and I'm going to go with a wood theme. Okay, it's time for another random enchantment since my pick's running low, and fortune 3, that's pretty lame actually. I really want unbreaking and efficiency. Oh well. Okay, here we go for another enchantment, level 47, and oh, that's what oh no, it's fortune 3. Damn it. I thought that was efficiency 3. Ah. Oh well. Okay, it's time to enchant our third pick, and hopefully it'll be third time lucky. And again, not having any luck today. I'll have to try again tomorrow. So I've been checking out the situation with the picks, and we wanted more like this, but we don't have it. However, it's not as bad as I thought, because we have the Silk Touch with efficiency 4, we have an efficiency 4 with a fortune 3, and an efficiency 5 with fortune 3, and another one of those there as well. So we've got this fortune 3 pick with unbreaking, one with just fortune 3, and another one here with Silk Touch. So we can use these up, and we have plenty to fall back on as well. And the other thing with Silk Touch is that if we do lots of mining of smooth stone with it, we'll actually get smooth stone back, which will save us on coal for smelting cobblestone, which is actually quite good. So I'm going to go ahead and use up these picks. So I accidentally just solved a big problem with the lava lakes that we have. And earlier I talked about how I used a bucket of water to turn it into obsidian and then mined the obsidian. Then I realised that that was pointless and that I should fill it in manually with cobblestone. And now I've realised that what I should be doing is using gravity blocks, because you can place them like this. And there you go, and I'm going to have tons of gravel and stuff lying around, and sand as well could be used. In fact, if we use either of them, we could also torch mine it to get it all out after as well. So there you go, the lava lake problem isn't as bad as I thought it was. Okay, as you can see, I'm making some progress with the storage room, and I wanted to keep it just nice and simple. And I put all the chests on display like this, and I've tried to keep it quite spacious as well, so we're going to have a nice big room. And I've put jack-o'-lanterns behind the chests, you can just about see it, so that's where all the light in the room is going to come from. And as well as that, I'm thinking about bringing more shape to the roof, maybe it be higher in the middle, and also I want to do something in the middle of the room as well, so it's going to go lower down, and maybe have a water feature in here as well. So it's just dawned on me that there's actually not a lot of chests in here really. Over time these are all going to get filled up, even though there's quite a few, and so I want more chests, and I was thinking of putting them in the middle. So I started to figure out where to put the chests, because I want them in pairs like this, double chests, and it doesn't line up. You want something that looks even. So I was thinking of extending the room this way, and when I was playing around with the idea of having chests in the middle, I started building up the walls that we'd have, and as you can see we get this kind of narrow thing going on, which I don't really want. I want the room to be quite open and spacious, which is why I made it like this. So I'm going to have to keep playing around and come up with something. So as an alternative to having the chest in the middle of the room, I came up with this sort of two-level idea, which I think could look quite good. So I had the same problem as I did before with not being able to line up the chests, and I should have thought about that really, because it's actually mathematical. And I went ahead and extended this, and it doesn't look good with 4. And the reason for that is because when we have 3 chests in a row, it's actually the same width as this side of the room. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove that and keep it all 3 wide each, and then I want to keep the 2-level thing, but what I want to do on this level is have it go indefinitely in this direction, and that means we can continue expanding the storage area in that direction when we need more chests, and then we don't have to make it match up with this above. I've finished making the room now, and I really like how it looks, but obviously we're going to need to put in more detail, and at the moment I'm struggling to figure out where I want to put the staircase. I was thinking of perhaps having it go down here, but yeah, I'm really not sure, it needs some thinking. So I've added in the water and the stairs, and although that's not much, you can kind of see it coming along now, and I've always liked the way this water looks. And yeah, what I'm thinking of doing for the ceiling originally was something with red, orange and yellow wool, which I've been getting from the sheep in the animal breeding area. And I've actually changed my mind. I think I might go for something blue and orange, which you probably know by now are my favourite colours. So I've got some lapis blocks with me, and I'm going to start trying different patterns and different things on the ceiling. Okay, I've placed in the lapis and the orange wool, and straight away I could tell it wasn't going to work. The lapis kind of looks okay, but the orange is just too vibrant for this room. So as well as that, I've also added this trim of stone bricks, and I really like that against the wood, but I need to find something different to do in the middle now. So I think the best thing to do is find something that looks good next to the stone bricks, and I'm going to ditch the orange and probably the lapis as well. I was just on my way back to Atlantis after getting some wood, which I'm going to try on the ceiling, and I spotted the lights down the bottom here, and it reminded me of something I wanted to do. And those lights you can see are the glowstone and the blue lapis you can see there as well. And I was thinking of removing all of the sand and other blocks around the bottom here, and then we'd have like another border of light around the bottom of Atlantis, and I think that could look really good. So I'm going to head back to the storage room, and when we finish that we'll have something else here to do and see how that looks. Okay, I wasn't filming, but as you can see I just got creeped, and damn, that's really annoying. I bet all that water's gone into the redstone room as well. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay, we're good down here. But mobs have spawned somewhere then. Just trying to figure out where. They can't spawn on here, they can't spawn on those half slabs. Maybe there's some dark spots on the roof. Anyway, I'll fix all of this. Okay, finally back at the storage room, and you can see I've put in 2 lots of stone bricks now, which I much prefer. I think it's really nice like that. And I was filling in the ceiling with wooden planks, and I ran out. And I was actually just going to leave it like that for now. I didn't really have much of a plan. But when I went back to get some wood, I realised I could use these and try and make a pattern or bring something extra to the ceiling. So as well as that, you can see I've removed the water, and I'm going to put that back in. And also over here I've realised that I could remove these wooden stairs which are facing the other way. In case you don't know that trick, it means we can open the chests. But yeah, I'm thinking of removing them because we can actually have 3 lots of chests, and that will make this place a lot more space efficient. So I'm going to try that and see how that looks as well. Okay, I've finished the ceiling, I've put in the water, and I've done the triple chests, and I really like it, so let's have a look. Nothing too spectacular, but I think it looks great. I love the glowstone, and the lapis as well was a kind of last minute thing. The water was blue, and it kind of seemed right to have a bit of blue in there. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. And I also found something out, some of you may know this. So as you can see, I put in the wood blocks, and I brought over the 2 different types because what I was hoping to do is create a pattern with a darker border, and it turns out the border on the top here is the same on both of them, just in case you didn't know that. So yeah, I couldn't do that, and I ended up getting this pattern going, and I really like it, so I'm going to keep working on this place, and yeah. Okay, I have made a lot of progress now. We've got in these nice half slabs and fence gates to stop me walking over the edge, although we can go down this way here, but I kind of like it like that. And I've also added water in the corner here, and I think I might have overdone it a little with the falling water, but I do like it in the corner. And down here I've done part of the side here. I want to keep the smooth stone, and we've got the half slabs again at the top and bottom, and I put some pumpkins underneath for lighting, and I really like how it lights up this side of the room, and I'm hoping that with it on both sides we'll be able to light the whole room nicely. Might have to put a few torches in here and there so there's no dark spots, but yeah, I really like how it's coming along, and at the end here I was thinking of perhaps putting in a little work area with like some furnaces and craft benches. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this place. I've just got to build some more of it, but as far as designing it goes, I think we've got everything down, so I really like it. I also like the wooden roof around the back here as well. I think that's going to look quite nice with these slabs here. Okay, it's finished for now, and just realised I want to get the lighting situation sorted out in this tunnel, so I might put some glowstone up here or something else. But anyway, yeah, let's have a look. So I haven't changed this bit up here, but you know I like how it looks, especially like that bit up there. And yeah, I've added this furnace sort of area with some crafting benches, and I kind of feel like I need to put more in here, and I didn't spend too much time on it. I just wanted something basic for now, and yeah, it doesn't look too good, but there you go. And I've done the sides here, and I really like it. The lighting's really good from the pumpkins underneath there, and it's going to extend in this direction. The more chests I need, I just keep extending it. And yeah, I think I might keep the water thing going on, so the further we go down this way, I think I'm going to continue having water drop down from the ceiling. So yeah, that's the storage area. I'm really happy with it actually. Okay, we've got two things left to do before the episode's over, and the first of which was suggested to me by YouTube user Dark Shield. Really great idea, putting grass in the animal breeding area. I really like it, and I'm going to keep it there when I build the animal breeding machines as well. So the second thing we've got left to do is this border around here. We need to clear it on the outside and see what it looks like from a distance. Okay, I've just finished digging away all the sandstone and sand and all the resources round the outside of the glowstone, and it's lit up now and it does look good. A couple of problems. First of all, we don't have any glowstone on the corner showing, and I'm going to try and fix that and get some light on the corners as well. And the other thing is we've got the different, some dirt, gravel, sandstone, yeah, so it kind of looks quite patchy, and I think what I need to do is go down there and get a sandstone surface so the light reflects nice and smoothly. And I also have another idea, so let me know what you think of this, but at the front here I was thinking of covering it in sandstone, and in lapis or some other block we could write Atlantis, and then when you're making your way over here you can see it as you approach, which I think would be a really nice touch. Well, we got quite a lot done in this episode, and I think Atlantis is really coming along. I think it's almost there now. There's a couple of things left to do, and I've also gone off the idea of having the vertical wheat farm. I really like how this just looks at the moment, so once the animal breeding machine's in there it's pretty much complete. And as well as that, we started the tunnel project, and that's going to be something long term, and yeah, I'm going to have to do that a bit at a time. But what I really want to talk about before the episode is over is there's a lot of new subscribers coming to the channel, and I've noticed that quite a few of you are watching the LP as well, which is great, and I'm happy to have you watching. So next episode I'm going to do things a little bit differently, and we're going to have a sort of tour of what I've been doing on the map so far and what my projects are. And I'm also going to announce what I'm going to be doing very soon, which is a new project which I think a lot of you will be quite excited about. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.